Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Tier 1 Cards and Games in Anchorage, Alaska, where I'll be fighting a 1,500-point battle between my Dark Angels and John's Space Wolves. So, the story that we've got going on here is that after a battle on a planet with the where the Dark Angels and the Space Wolves were working together, a scout unit was moving through a city, making sure that the area had been cleaned, and they came across a space wolf, space marine in a stasis field here in the middle of the city, and called back up to the battle barge and said, "Hey, we're not sure what this is about. This doesn't seem right." And Azrael himself decided to descend upon with some of the elite forces of the Dark Angels to go check it out, because rumors had started to spread that something was going on with the Space Wolves, and words of heresy had been bandied about. So the Supreme Grand Master himself decided to check this out. And when they arrived on planet, they saw the hairy brethren, the Wulfen on here on the planet, and they realized that this battle was going on, and the Dark Angels felt they had to burn the heretic, and the Space Wolves wanted to gather up their brother and keep their hairy brethren back with them. So that's the story that we've got going on here. Before we go any further, let's show you the two armies and the psychic powers that are going to be going on today. So for the Dark Angels, I'll be running a Ravenwing Strike Force and a Combined Arms Detachment. Leading off the Ravenwing Strike Force, we have a level 2 Librarian on a bike with the Shroud of Heroes. We have a 3-man Ravenwing Black Knight Squad. We have a second Ravenwing Black Knight Squad. And we have a Dark Shroud. Then for the Combined Arms Detachment, leading off, we have an Interrogator Chaplain in Terminator armor, armed with the Foe Smiter. We have a 5-man Scout Squad, armed with bolters. We have a 5-man Tactical Squad, with a Grav Cannon and a Rhino as a dedicated transport. We have a 5-man Deathwing Knight Squad, with a Land Raider Crusader as a dedicated transport with a Multi-Melta upgrade. And last but not least, we have the Supreme Grand Master himself, Azrael. So for the Space Wolves, they'll be running a Wolfclaw Strike Force. As the core, he has a Great Pack. Leading that off, we have a Wolf Lord on a Thunder Wolf. He has the Fellclaw's Teeth, Power Fist, and Wolf Claw. We have a 5-man Blood Claw pack with 5 Blood Claws and a Storm Wolf as a dedicated transport. We have a 5-man Grey Hunter squad with close combat weapons, a plasma gun, and a drop pod as a dedicated transport. We have another 5-man Grey Hunter squad with close combat weapons, a plasma gun, and a drop pod as a dedicated transport. We have another 5-man Grey Hunter squad with a Melt-A-Gun and a drop pod as a dedicated transport. We have a 5-man Longfang squad with 2 missile launchers, a plasma cannon, and a heavy bolter. And last but not least, we have the auxiliary choice of a Wulfen Murder Pack with 2 5-man squads of Wulfen, each with Frost Claws, 2 Thunderhammer Storm Shields, 2 Great Frost Axes, and 2 Stormfrag Auto Launchers in each. So psychic powers for the Dark Angels, he rolled on Interromancy, so he has Mindworm as the Primaris, then rolled and got Seed of Fear and Trephination. Alright, so those are the armies that we've got going on here today. Let's show you the deployment. I've got the Land Raider here with the Deathwing Knights, the Interrogator Chaplain, and Azrael inside. We've got Infiltrated Scouts up here with this. This is going to be the Relic, by the way. That's why we're playing the Relic here today. Over here we've got the 5-man Tactical Squad with the Grav Cannon inside. We've got all the bikers. The Librarian is attached to this biker unit here. We've got the Land Speeder, the Dark Shroud here. And we've got the other 3-man squad here. Then over here for the Space Wolves, we've got his Wolf Lord with the Blood Claws over here. We've got a Wulfen pack here. We've got the Long Fangs inside the building here, and we've got the other Wulfen here. In reserve, he's got the 3 Grey Hunter squads and the Stormwolf? Stormwolf. Haha! Got it right. The Stormwolf in reserve. So as of right now, the Dark Angels are going to go first, unless the Space Wolves can seize the initiative on a 6. No, he does not. So we will come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels here on turn 1. All right, movement phase for Dark Angels here on turn 1. These guys shot up this way. It's a big old blob. This guy shot up 12 inches up this way. These guys stood still, and he moved up 6 inches over here. So that's it for movement phase. We're going to skip the psychic phase for this turn because he's not really in range for any of my powers that I want to use. So we will continue on to the shooting phase. All right, so we're going to start off the shooting phase here with the Land Raider firing into his Wulfen over here. So I've got, he moves 6 inches, so I can fire 1 at full, and then Power of the Machine Spirit will let me fire a 2nd at full. So I'm going to fire, the blacks are going to be the Assault Cannon firing at full ballistic skill, the red's going to be the Multi-Melter firing at full ballistic skill, and then the greens are going to be the Hurricane Bolters firing at snapshots. So looking for 3s and 6s. Alrighty, these all hit. This does not hit. These are twin linked. Okay. Nothing there. All right. So strength 6, toughness 5. So look, toughness 4. Oh, the Wulfen are toughness 4. Okay, the Wulfen are toughness 4. Sorry, I thought they were toughness 5. So looking for 2s to wound. 6s are rending. That's cocked. All right, not meant to be. All right, so we got 2 wounds, none of them rending, but I think your 3-up's going to be better anyway. 3-ups, good. All right, so over here, between the 2 squads, only 3 of the Plasma Talons are going to be in range of this squad over here. So we're going to roll them together because it's 2 from this squad and then 1 from this squad, but we'll just roll them together anyway. So hitting on 3s, twin linked, nope, alrighty. Wounding on 2s. All right, you got 2 wounds. Night fight save. Do you want to roll those first? Because I think it's going to. Well, it's because it's going to be on this guy first. I think. The one on the left there. Do you think? Yeah, I think he's going to be there. So look, 6+ night fight save. Nope. So he's dead. And then they've got 1 more. Oh, feel no pain. Yep. Nope. Because because of his warlord trait, he gets a 6+ feel no pain with his unit. So, and then we've got onto him. Does he have? He's in a bigger here. I can look out. Yeah. Do you want to look out, sir? Okay, he's going to look out, sir. Looked out, sir, and then 6 up. Night fight save. Nope. 6 up. Feel no pain. No. So 1 more guy dies. Okay. All right. So the Dark Shroud is going to fire his heavy bolter into them. So he's going to be hitting on 3s. Okay, never mind. All right, so moving over here, the Storm Bolter is going to fire into the Wulfen. So hitting on 6s because they move 12. Nope. Then 2 Bolter guys are going to jump up and fire 2, hitting on 6s. Nope, nothing. Adds up to 6, doesn't mean anything. So that's actually going to be it for the shooting phase, and that's going to be it for my turn. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Space Wolves on turn 1. All right, movement phase for the Space Wolves. In came these guys. These are the Grey Hunters with the plasma gun. Over here we've got another Grey Hunter squad, but these ones have the Melt-A-Gun. He detached from his unit, and actually before he left, they rolled the, what is it called? Something of the bestial swiftness. But it's like something of the Wulfen. Is it curse? Curse of the Wulfen. Onto the squad, and they got bestial swiftness, which gives them +3 to their movement, run, and charge, which is pretty brutal. So he ran all the way up here, looking over here for the charge. These guys moved up here. These guys moved up here, and these guys shuffled a bit through the crater there. They rolled 3 on their move through cover. So that's it for movement phase. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase for the Space Wolves here on turn 1. Alrighty, so his long fangs are going to fire onto the Dark Shroud over here. So he's going to fire with the 2 missile launchers and the plasma cannon onto them, and then he's going to split fire because he's got the sergeant there with the heavy bolter into this squad over here. And they're not going to jink, but he is going to jink. So let's do the 2. We're going to do the 2 missile launchers first. Okay, so hitting on 3s. All right, 2 hits, strength 8, armor 10. So looking for 2s to glance. So we got 2 pens. He's got 2+ jink save. Boom. Boom. Okay, so those are avoided. So we'll come back to you with the plasma cannon. All right, plasma cannon gets hot. Oh, it does get hot. You make your armor save. Yeah, he makes the armor save, so he's okay with there. All right, so then why don't we just go with the heavy bolter into these guys over here. So hitting on 3s. We got 1 hit. Strength 5 looking for 4s. We got a wound. 3-up armor save. Am I going to regret this? I am going to regret this, aren't I? Yeah, I'm regretting it. Okay, so yeah, 1 dead. All right, these guys are going to fire into this squad over here. They're not going to jink. So we got 3 bolt pistols hitting on 3s. Oh, hitting on 4s. I forgot these guys are them. So they got 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. We got 1 wound. Whoop. 1 3-up armor save. Oh, man. Oh, that's why you gotta jink! Alright, we're gonna start with the Stormbolter. Keep moving on here. Stormbolter's shooting into them. They're actually gonna jink this turn now. I should have jinked before, but now they're jinking. So, hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Wounding on a 5. Nope, nothing there. Alright, so now this squad's gonna fire into them. We're gonna start with the plasma gun. So, rapid fire range here. Hitting on 3s. Both hits. Wounding on 2s. So that's 2 wounds. I'm going to look out Sir those because they're onto that guy. So 2 ups. Both looked out Sir. And then Jink saves here, so 2 ups. Re-rolling to a 4-up. Yeah! Woo! Alright, this squad here is going to fire into them. So we got with the bolt guns now. So we got 4 bolt guns hitting here, rapid fire, hitting on 3s. Alrighty. Wounding on 5s. Alright, so we got 1 wound. 1 2-up jink save. Oh no, look out Sir here. Looked out Sir, 2-up jink save. He's good with a smiley fill face. Yeah. Alright, this squad here is going to fire into here. The melta gun's the only thing that can do anything, so hitting on a 3. That's a hit within melta range, so looking for on a 14, that's a pen. Because Azrael's inside there, his Lion's Helm gives any transport he's embarked upon a 4-up invul save. So, let's see if he can invul this. Yeah! Woo! That's why you bring along your Supreme Grand Master. And now the Stormbolter from here into my scouts over there. So, hitting on 3s, got 1 hit, wounding on a 4. That's a wound. 4-up armor save. No, won't be dead. Alright, that's it for shooting phase here. Now, moving on to the assault phase. His Wolf Lord there is going to charge into my dude bros over here. So, because they jinxed their Overwatch, they're hitting on 6s. So we've got 2 rapid firing Plasma Talons and 1 rapid firing Bolter. Hitting on 6s. Alright, twin linked. I got 1, but I also got a gets hot. So let's see what the gets hot. Oh, dead. Oh man, these guys are falling like crazy. Alright, so we got 1 hit in, wounding on a 2. That's a wound. He's got a 4-up from the Belt of Russ. And he's good, so that's good. Here, we're going to do, we'll figure out which of this is and come back to you with this assault. Alright, so he is 7 inches away from my unit here. He's got the swiftness of the wolf. Swiftness of wolf? I think it was something like that. Bestial swiftness. So he's got +3 to his charge distance. So he's 7 inches away, so he needs to roll a 4 or better to make the charge. He's in. He's really in. All right, so we'll come back, keep on moving on from there. All right, so we're going to over here. He's got his Hammer of Wrath here. So he's going to be, what's his base strength? 5, so wounding on a 4? No. So we'll come back to you with the attack. Alrighty, so now we're going to go on to his attacks here. So he's got 4 base, +1 for the wolf, +1 for two weapons, because he's got a Power Fist and the Wolf Claw, which are both specialist weapons. And then he has +1 for the charge, so he's going to have a total of, how many is that again? 7 attacks here. Alright, so what's his weapon skill? 6. Weapon skill 6, so he's going to be hitting on a 3 into here. So 7 attacks, hitting on 3s. Alright, he's got 1 miss, but he has the Fell Claw's teeth, which let him re-roll attacks, so all hits. Brutal. Alright, so he's got Strength 5, Toughness 4. So he's looking, oh no, Toughness 5, sorry. Oh, Strength.
The Wolf Claw gives him additional strength.
Oh, what plus what is it?
So it's base strength 5, +1 strength, so 6.
Okay, so he's got, the Wolf Claw gives +1 strength, so he's got Strength 6, so wounding on 3s. Shred, because of the wolf claw. Not great. All right, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds here. AP 3, right? Yes, AP 3. So that first guy is just dead. So then we have 5 wounds that go onto my librarian. He's only got AP 3. He's only got 3 plus armor, but he does have feel no pain from the Shroud of Heroes. So I've got 5 feel no pains. I need to make 4 of them for him to still be alive. Can he do it? No, he is dead. He is way dead. All right, so we will. I will remove them and we'll consolidate the Wolf Lord. That's first blood right there. Boom, and slay the Warlord. Oh no, not slay the Warlord. I'm sorry. I've got Azrael's my Warlord. I'm used to that guy being my Warlord. Anyway, so yeah, we'll keep moving on. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go on to his attacks here. So he's got 4 base, plus 1 for the Wolf, plus 1 for two weapons because he's got a Power Fist and the Wolf Claw, which are both specialist weapons, and then he has plus 1 for the charge. So he's going to have a total of, how many is that again? 7 attacks here. All right. So what's his weapon skill? 6. Weapon skill 6. So he's going to be hitting on a 3 into here. So 7 attacks, hitting on 3s. All right. He's got 1 miss, but he has the Fell Claw's teeth, which let him reroll attacks. So all hits. Brutal. All right. So he's got strength 5. Toughness 4, so he's looking. Oh no, toughness 5. Sorry. Strength.
The wolf claw gives him additional strength.
Oh, what plus what is that?
So it's like base strength 5, plus 1 strength, so 6.
Okay, so he's got the wolf claw gives plus 1 strength, so he's got strength 6, so wounding on 3s. Shred, because of the wolf claw. Not great. All right, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds here. AP 3, right? Yes, AP 3. So that first guy is just dead. So then we have 5 wounds that go onto my librarian. He's only got AP 3. He's only got 3 plus armor, but he does have feel no pain from the Shroud of Heroes. So I've got 5 feel no pains. I need to make 4 of them for him to still be alive. Can he do it? No, he is dead. He is way dead. All right, so we will. I will remove them and we'll consolidate the Wolf Lord. That's first blood right there. Boom, and slay the Warlord. Oh no, not slay the Warlord. I'm sorry. I've got Azrael's my Warlord. I'm used to that guy being my Warlord. Anyway, so yeah, we'll keep moving on. And the Wulfen are charging into my tactical squad's Rhino over here. So my Grav Cannon guy is going to pop up, and a Bolter guy is going to pop up to fire Overwatch here. So they're all going to be hitting on 5s and 6s because of Grim Resolve. Alrighty. So we got 1 Grav Shot and 1 Bolt Gun. So the black is going to be wounding on a 4. Oh, they're both going to be wounding on the 4. The green can re-roll because of Grav Amps. All right, so that's a wound, re-rolling because of Grav Amps. Nope. So we just got 1 3 plus invul save. He's good. All right, do you want to roll their charge distance here?
Yeah.
5 inches. Ooh, that'll be close. We'll figure this one out and come back to you. All right, so they did make it in at initiative 5. He's going to have his great frost axes and the easy for me to say, frost claws attacking in here at initiative 5. So because the frost axes, great frost axes are actually unwieldy, but on the charge they can hit at initiative. So he's going to have the black ones are going to be the 2 guys with the great frost axes. The blue is going to be his sergeant dude with the frost claws. So they're going to be hitting on 3s. All right, that's a fair number there. We'll come back to you and figure these out. All right, so these are the hits. The great frost axes are, what are they? Strength plus. So it's going to be strength 8 on those ones. So they're going to be looking for 2s to glance, the blacks. And then the claws are going to be strength 4. Oh no, strength 5, right? So looking strength 6. Oh, because it's plus 1. So they're going to be looking for 4s. So 2s and 4s. Yeah, it is dead. All right. So let's see. Is the AP 2 on the axes? So they're looking for. And the claws?
And these claws, yeah.
Oh, snap. Okay. So we're going to figure out if these explode. All right. These are all AP 2. So any 6s, it explodes. Yes, it does explode. How far does it explode? 3 inches. All right, so we'll figure that one out and come back to you. All right, that's the result. Nobody actually died, but they did fail their leadership test for pinning, so they are pinned. And I think that is it for Space Wolf's turn here. So we will come back to you with after movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 2. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels. This moved up 6 inches, and then these guys charged out of it 6 inches. These guys stood still. These guys had to stay still since they were pinned, and these guys are reeling around over here looking on them. So that is the movement phase for the Dark Angels. He killed my Psyker, so we'll move on to the shooting phase. All right, starting off the shooting phase, he's going to fire into them and then use Power of the Machine Spirit to fire the other one of the Hurricane Bolters into these guys. So we're going to start off here because he moves 6. One can fire at full ballistic skill, and everything else is snap firing. So the black ones are going to be the assault cannon firing at full ballistic skill. And the green ones are going to be firing at snap fires, and the red is going to be the multi-melted firing snap fires. So here we go. Looking for 3s and 6s. Oh yes, that's what I needed from that. Oh man, brutal. Alrighty, and now these are all going to be twin linked 3s and 6s. Alrighty, so none of the Hurricane Bolters actually hit, but that's fine because these are the things I really needed. So these are all going to be wounding on 2s. 6s are rending on the black. Alright, oh come on! You had to get my hopes up with the 6 and then drop it with a 1. Oh. Anyway, so we got four wounds, one of which is rending, but you're going to be taking them on the 3-up invul saves anyway, right? So yeah, so let's do 2 at a time with the invul save, 3-up invul saves. So 2 at a time. Looking for 3s. Ooh, 1 takes a wound. Feel no pain. Nope. So 1 taking a wound, and then 2 more. Let's do the 2 more here. Yeah. Ooh, feel no pain. No. So 1 of them is dead. All right, not bad. And now the Hurricane Bolter is going to fire into them at full ballistic skill. So hitting on 3s. Re-rolling because of twin linked. Nope. Yeah, they're in rapid fire, so that's why it's 6 shots. Okay. Because it's basically Hurricane Bolter is just Hurricane Bolter is 3 bolters twin linked. So all right, so 5 hits, wounding on 4s. All right, so we've got 4 wounds, so 4 3-up armor saves. Oh, wow, okay. So 3 dead. All right. All right, so this squad is going to fire into them. The only one that's going to fire is going to be the Interrogator Chaplain with his Foe Smiter because Azrael's not relentless, and I want to charge in there. So the Foe Smiter is Assault 4 and with Shred and Mastercrafted. So he's going to be hitting on 2s. All right, all hits. Strength 4, toughness 4, looking for 4s to wound. Okay, that's weird. So we got 2 wounds. It's AP 4, but he's got the 3+ invul save on those. Feel no pains. No, is it 6-up or a regular feel no pain? Did they have regular feel no pain? So he just takes 1 wound. All right. All right, this squad here is going to fire into his Wolf Lord. The blacks are going to be the Grav Cannon. The greens are going to be 3 rapid-firing bolt guns and 1 bolt pistol. All are going to be hitting on 6s because they were pinned. So 6s. Okay. We got 1 on the Grav Cannon. No amp? Yes, it does have an amp. So wounding on 2s because he's got the relic armor, not relic, runic armor. So wounding on 2s, rerolling because of grav amps. That's a wound. So he's got the Belt of Russ, giving him a 4+ invul. No, but he has a 6+ feel no pain. No, 5. All right, so he takes a wound. All right, these guys here are now going to rapid fire into him. So we've got 2 rapid firing plasma talons hitting on 3s. All right, all hits, which is nice. Wounding on 2s. We got 4 wounds, AP 2, so we've got 4+ invul saves. Ooh, so he makes 2 of them. So feel no pain, 6+ feel no pain on those. No, so he takes another 2 wounds. All right, heavy bolter from there into him. So hitting on 6s because he jinked last turn. No. Oh, come on. That's just rubbing it in. Dice giving me 3 5s. Oh, man, you guys are jerks today. All right, yeah, moving on. All right, those guys there are going to fire into these guys over here. So we've got 4 rapid-firing bolt guns hitting on 3s. All right, pretty good shooting. No, actually 50-50 there. All right, now wounding on 4s. We got 2 wounds, 2 3-up armor saves. They're good. All right, that's it for the shooting phase. Now these guys are going to charge into the Wulfen. So they're going to fire Overwatch with their storm frag grenade launchers, or storm frag launchers. So there's 2 of them there, and they're D3. So we've got 2. Okay, so 2 hitting on 6s. Both hits. Okay. So 2 hits, wounding on 5s because these guys are average toughness 5, so no, nothing there. So let's see about their charge distance. Yeah, they're going to be in. All right, so we'll move them in and we'll come back to you with the fight sub phase. All right, so coming in here, he declared a challenge, so I accepted it with my Knight Master. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to have the Hammer of Wraths going in here. So wounding on 4s. We got 2 wounds. You want to take them on one at a time on the guy with the 3+ there?
Sure.
3+, good. Another one. No, but 5-up, feel no pain. No, so he is dead. Okay, that's kind of brutal. All right, so then we'll come back to you with the rest of this fight. All right, so the guy that died there with the Thunderhammer, they've got the Frenzy Raid? Death Frenzy. So at the end of that initiative step that he died, he gets to attack back with his attacks, even if he's already attacked. So he's got 3 base plus counter charge. So he's got 4 attacks here with a Thunder Hammer. That's going to be going in here. So 3 attacks hitting on 4s. Okay, 1 hit, strength 8. So wounding strength 10. That's right, wounding on 2s.
Never do anything.
That's a wound. 3-up invul save. Oh, did. Oh, well played. All right, so at initiative step 5, his sergeant there is going to be attacking into my Knight Master. So he's got 4 attacks coming in here. 5 attacks. Shouldn't it be 5? He's got 4 attacks. Oh, he's got 4 attacks base, plus 1 for the counter charge, plus 1 for 2 close combat. So he's got 6 total here coming in here. 6 attacks hitting on 4s. Alrighty, so we got 2 hits.
Just got 6 on that one. So.
Oh, he's got a 6 on that one with this thing. What's it called again? What's that with the claws? We got to figure this out. Well, anyway, whatever it is called, we'll find out in a second. But he gets another attack come in. All right, so it's a miss. But he gets another attack for every 6 to hit, which is pretty brutal. So he's got 2 attacks, strength plus 1, so strength 6, right? So looking for 3s to wound because they're toughness. He's toughness. Oh no, he's only over there and touching 1 guy because it's him specifically. So wounding on 2s. All right, so 1 wound, 1 2+ armor save. He's good. All right, so actually his claws were actually AP 2, but he has the storm shield and it was a 3 that I rolled to save. So now we're going to move on to my guys here at initiative step 5, which is going to be Azrael and my Interrogator Chaplain. So my Interrogator Chaplain is 3 base plus 1 for the charge. And Azrael is 4 base plus 1 for extra close combat weapon plus 1 for the charge. So Azrael's going to be green, Interrogator Chaplain's going to be black. So they're going to be hitting on 3s, re-rolling because the first round of combat with the Interrogator Chaplain was Zealot. All right, re-rolling first round of combat. Alrighty. So they're both going to be strength 7 because of they get Furious Charge as his Warlord trait. So they're going to be strength 7, AP 3 and AP 4, but both of them are going to ignore their armor saves. So they're just going to be feel no pains from these. So they're going to be wounding on 2s. Alrighty, so we've just got the 1 miss. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feel no pains.
Does it go on these 2?
It's going to go on those 2 first, yeah. So 8 feel no pains first. So we got 4 at a time here. 2 made it, so 1 guy's dead. And then, so that's 4 total. So now you can do 2 at a time. So 1 wound on there. And then 1 more. Makes it, and 1 more. Does not make it, so he's dead. So, at the end of this initiative step, the 2 guys with the axes get to attack back. Brutal! We'll come back to that. Alright, so they've each got 3 base plus 1 for the counterattack each coming in here. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. Alrighty, so we got 2 hits, but the 6 gets to re-roll here against another attack, so that's 3 hits that come in here. It's going to be strength, what is it, strength plus 2? Strength 8. Oh, strength 8. So wounding on 2s. Alright, so we got 3 wounds at AP 2. I'm going to take 3 up invul saves there from my guys with the shields. Okay, so that's a thing that just happened. Cool. So those guys are all dead. We'll come back to you with my Knight Master into this close combat. All right, so now onto my Knight Master who's in the challenge over there. So we've got 3 base plus 1 for the charge, hitting here on 3s, rerolling because of first round of combat. Okay, rerolling because of first round of combat. Alrighty, strength plus 2, AP 3, so wounding on 2s. All right, so we got 3 wounds. Do you want to roll just 3, 6 plus, or 6, feel no pains? No, he's dead. But that means he gets to attack back now. So we'll come back to you with those. All right, so we got 6 attacks coming back here from him. So hitting on 4s. Oh, man. All right, so re-roll those because you got 3 6s, so you got 3 more attacks coming in here. Alrighty, so 2 more hits there, so 6 total. These are wounding on, it becomes strength, what does it become? Strength 6, so wounding on 2s. Alright, shred though. Alright, so we got 6 wounds here. I'm going to be taking them one at a time on my Knight Master over there. So we're going to have 6 of these. So 3 up invul save. He's good. 3 up invul save. He's dead. All right, so that's 2. So I've got 4 left. I'm actually going to take them on Azrael because he has a feel no pain as well as the 4+ invul save. So yeah, so here we go. So I'm going to take them all on Azrael. Let's see if I can do this. So 4 up invul saves. Oh man, 2. God, come on, don't do this to me. Okay, he makes 1, and then I've got 3 feel no pains, and I make 1 of those, so he takes 2 wounds. All right, that was super brutal. All right, so that's the end of combat there. That's the end of my turn, so we'll come back to you with Space Wolf's turn 2. All right, movement phase for the Space Wolves. This guy came in. These guys came in with the plasma gun. These guys moved up towards my scouts there. These guys moved up here. These guys stood still. He stood still. They moved up. And that is the movement phase here. And these guys over here stood still. So he rolled for the Curse of the Wulfen, and they got Furious Charge and re-rolling their charge moves. Same with him. So that is it for movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, starting the shooting phase with the long fangs. The 2 missile launchers are going to fire into my land raider over here, and then the plasma cannon is going to fire into onto my dark shroud. He's going to jink. So let's go with the 2 shots into the land raider, hitting on 3s. All right, got 1 hit. Glancing on a 6. No. All right, so now the plasma cannon is going to fire. Gets hot. It does not. And now he's going to be firing it right onto top. Do you want to put it like where? On the middle of the guy?
We'll put it right on,
he's going to put it right on top of the front guy in the front there. Put it right on top of his head. So let's see if it scatters. Nope, direct hit. So let's see what that hits. All right, so it's going to hit direct hit on there. So we got the 1 hit, strength 7, looking for 3s to glance. No, nothing. Okay. All right, he is going to fire into the Land Raider. So he's got the twin-linked las cannon and the focused frost beam that he's going to fire in here. So we'll do the las cannon first, hitting on 3s. Or yeah, hitting on 3s or 2. Does he have strafing run?
No.
He doesn't. Okay, so hitting on 3s. Twin link though, so that's a hit. Looking for a 5 to glance.
Yeah, right?
No, nothing. So then we've got the focused beam here, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Strength 8, AP 1. So that's not going to glance. All right. And then he's going to use Power of the Sheen Spear to fire the twin-linked heavy bolter over the side there into those guys. So hitting on 3s, twin-linked. Nope. So 2 wounding on 3s. All right. Got 1 wound. 2+ armor save. Actually, he's going to look out, sir. I'm not going to take his. Look out, sir. On 2+. All right. Looked out, sir. 2+ armor save on my interrogator chaplain. See? Anyway, so yeah, interrogator chaplain takes a wound. Okay. All right. This squad's going to fire into them. So we're going to go with the plasma gun first. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. I got 2 wounds. 2. Come on, keep your dice together, Phil. 2 4-up invul saves from the interrogator chaplain there. Yeah, they finally learned how to make saves. Woo! All right, now the bolters are going to fire in here. So we got 8 shots coming in here, hitting on 3s. Okay, all but 1 hit. Wounding on 4s. All right, so we got 4 wounds. We're going to have 4 2+ armor save. Well, actually, I'm going to do them 2 at a time here. So 2 4-up, 2 2-up armor saves. Those are good, and then 2 more. Takes 1 wound. All right. All right, Stormbolter from here into my scouts over there, hitting on 3s. We got 1 hit, wounding on a 4. No. All right, now this squad's going to fire into here. We've got the Melt-A-Gun hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Wounded on a 2. That's a wound. And then you got the bolter. You're going to fire with bolt pistol. Which one is it? Bolt pistol hitting on a 3. Nope. So I got the 1 wound there from the Melt-A-Gun. 5 up going through, or 6 up going through the chain link fence there. No. Okay. So one of my guys dies. All right. Stormbolter from here is going to fire into my scouts, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, wounded on a 4. 2 wounds there. 2. Well, yeah, but they got 4-up armor. I think is probably what is going to be better than anything else. So 4-up armor saves. Got 1 dead. Okay. All right, these guys are going to fire their Stormfrag auto launchers into the tactical squad here. So 2 D3s. All right, so we got 3 4. All right, hitting on 4s, or hitting on 3s, hitting on 5s. Okay, hitting on 5s. All right, so we got 2 hits, strength 4, wounded on 4s. Got 2 wounds, 2 3-up armor saves. Okay, 2 dead. All right, Stormbolter from here is going to fire into my Dark Shroud, hitting on 3s. All right, glancing on 6s. 2 6s. All right, 2 2-up Jinx saves. All right, make those. I can make a 2-up, right? Yeah, I could do that. All right, these guys are going to fire into the Dark Shroud. So we've got rapid firing plasma gun hitting on 3s. We got 1 hit, looking for 3 to glance. That's a pen. 2-up Jinx save. Yeah, he's good with a little bit of a Phil face looking at you there. Yeah. And now the bolters are going to fire in. So we've got 8 shots hitting on 3s. Alrighty. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. All right. Glancing on 6s. Nothing. All right. All right. These guys are going to fire into them with their bolt pistols. They're not going to jink. So 3 shots coming in here, hitting on 4s. Oh, 4s, right? Because this is the blood. Yeah, hitting on 4s. Got 2 hits, wounding on 5s. We got nothing. All right. All right. These guys here are going. This is the end of the shooting phase, so they're going to charge into these guys who failed their leadership test and are falling back over here. So because I can't shoot Overwatch because I'm falling back. So let's see the charge distance. 8 inches. That will be enough, I think, even with the -2. All right. So here we go with these guys attacking in here. We've got it's going to be 4 attacks coming in here from those 2 guys, hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. Got 1 wound, 1 4-up armor save. No, 1 of them will be dead, but they get to attack back. So they've got 1 attack each, hitting on 4s, wounding on a 4. No. Okay, so they lost combat. Let's see if they fall back. Yep, they failed leadership test with a double 6. Let's see if you catch me. I rolled a 5. He does not. So they will be running, or the one guy left will be running 9 inches. All right, so I will move him out, and he will consolidate. All right, the Wulfen are going to charge into my tactical squad. So I'm going to fire Overwatch. The greens are going to be the grav cannon. The blacks are going to be the bolters, hitting on 5s and 6s. All right. Got 1 of each. So this is the black's going to be wounding on 4. They're both going to be wounding on 4. The greens can re-roll because of grav amps. All right, re-rolling because of grav amps. All right, so it's 2 wounds. You want to roll 2 3-ups to see? 1 failed, so feel no pain on that. And he's good on that. All right, and then you want to roll your distance in for the charge. They are in. Brutal. All right, we'll move them in and keep moving on here. All right, at initiative 5, we've got his sergeant that will be attacking in here. He's got all of those attacks, so 7 attacks coming in here, hitting on 4s. Re-rolling because of them being awesome, and then the 6 gets another attack in there. Sorry, that's what I meant. All right, does it keep piling up or no? No, it doesn't explode like that. All right, so we've got and then that 4, so we've got 4 hits, wounding on 2s, AP 2. Yeah, they're dead. All right, that was easy enough. All right. So now his Wolf Lord is going to charge into my bikers here. So they're going to fire Overwatch. That's why I didn't jink. That's why I took it and just was sweating bullets that my saves were not going to make it. So here we go, hitting on 5s and 6s because of Grim Resolve, and they didn't jink. All right, nothing on the first run, but twin linked. I got 1, and 1 gets hot. Oh god, 3 up. Nope, 1 of them will be dead. All right, but I did get 1 hit. So wounded on a 2. All right, it's a wound. All right, 4+ invul save. Of course he's good. All right, do you want to roll? I think it's like anything but, and you're in. Oh no, but he gets a +3. Oh no, that was just before. All right, so yeah, he's in. So we'll come back to you with that fight. All right, so this attack here, we're gonna go with Hammer of Wrath, wounding on a base 5. So wounding on a 4. That's a wound. 3-up armor save. Oh man, that's yeah, Hammer of Wrath dead. Alrighty, so we'll just consolidate, and that I think is the end of his turn. So we'll come back to you with after movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 2. Alright, movement phase for the Dark Angels. These guys moved up towards this squad. He just pivoted in place there. He shot over this way, and he is right. He consolidated back up, moved up 6 inches after regrouping there. So that's it for the movement phase here for Dark Angel on turn 3. I got it wrong at the end there. So turn 3. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, they are going to fire into them. So I've got greens are going to be the foe smiter from the Interrogator Chaplain. Black's going to be the bolt pistol from Azrael. Hitting on 2s. All right, Master Crafted. Alrighty, so these are going to be wounding on 4s. The greens have shred. Alrighty, shred. Alright, so we've got 4 AP 4 wounds, so we've got 4 3+ armor saves.
You can upgrade your guys.
That one's cocked. Alright, so 1 dead. Alright. Alright, so he is going to fire into this dude bro up here. So he's going to jink. So he's going to fire the meltagun. I'm going to fire the meltagun and the assault cannon, since those are the only things that can do anything to him. He's got ceramide armor, so I won't get melted. It doesn't make a difference if I'm in melta range there. So these are all going to be hitting on 6s. Green is going to be twin linked. All right. Hey, 2 hits from there. All right, twin linked. All right, so 2 hits. Looking for 6s to, it will pen because it has rending. So 6s to rend. Got 1, so it's a pen. Looking for a 4-up jink save, and he's good. And then he's going to power the Machine Spirit, his Hurricane Bolter, into these guys here. So hitting on 3s. Whoop. Twin linked. All right, wounding on 4s. All right, so I have 4 wounds. 3-up armor saves. One is dead. Okay. Now this guy's going to fire into him. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. Got 2 wounds. 2 3-up armor saves. He's good. He's going to fire his heavy bolter into this guy. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. So, hitting on 6s. I got 1. Wounding on a 4. No, nothing there. All right, and that's it for the shooting phase. We'll come back to you with the assault phase. All right, moving over here. These guys, my Interrogator Chaplain and Azrael are going to charge into these guys here. So we're going to fire Overwatch here. We've got the blues are going to be the plasma, and then the blacks are going to be the bolters. So hitting on 6s. Oh, but 1 gets hot. 3+. Yeah, he's good. All right, so, man, that's pretty good shooting there. All right. What's happening? No idea. So, the 6, the blue is going to be wounding on 2. The blacks are going to be wounding on 4. All right, so we got 1 AP2 and 1 not. So I'll do the AP2. So onto the Interrogator Chaplain there. 4+ invul save. He makes it, and then onto a 2+ armor save. He makes it, yeah. And then I think they need anything but, yeah, they are in. So we'll come back to you with the fight sub phase. Alrighty, here we go with the attacks here. Azrael and the Interrogator Chaplain are going to go first. Azrael's going to be the green. He's got 4 base +1 for extra close combat weapon +1 for the charge. Interrogator Chaplain's got 3 base +1 for the charge. So these are going to be hitting on 3s. Alrighty, I didn't have to re-roll anything there. Pretty good. All are going to be wounding on 2s. Greens are AP3. The blacks are AP4. Okay, they're dead. So all of them are dead there with the AP3 attacks. All right, cool. So I will consolidate them, and that'll be the end of my turn. So we'll come back to you with the after movement phase for Space Wolves on turn 3. All right, movement phase for the Space Wolves here on turn 3. He ran over this way. He moved back there to be in base with the relic. These guys are running around this way. These guys are running up this way, and those guys are moving up that way. And these guys stood still up there. So that's it for the movement phase here for the Space Wolves on turn 3. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, starting off the shooting phase. The drop pod is going to fire Stormbolter into my scout over here. Hitting on 3s. Got 1 hit. Wounded on 4. That's 1 wound. Looking for a 4-up armor save. No, he's dead. Alright, Long Fangs over here are going to fire into my Land Raider over here with the missiles. So, hitting on 3s. Got 1 hit. Glancing on a 6. No. And now the Heavy Bolter is going to split fire into my leaders over here. So, hitting on 3s. Got 3 hits, wounding on 3s, wounding on 3s. Got 1 wound, 2+ armor save. He's good. Stormbolter into these guys, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. All right, on to Azrael there, 2+ armor save. He's good. These guys are gonna fire into him. He's going to jink. So we got 3 bolt pistols. Hitting on 3s, or hitting on 4s, sorry. So got 1 hit, looking for a 6 to glance. No. All right, this squad here is going to fire into my Dark Shroud. The blue is going to be the plasma gun, and the blacks are going to be bolters. Hitting on 3s. That one's cocked. Do you want to roll that one? Yeah. Okay. So hitting on 3s, glancing on 6s and 3. We got 1 pen, 2+ jink save. Yeah, he's good. All right, these guys did some running over here. These guys are running around the dog fence over here. And these guys here are going to charge into here because it's the end of the shooting phase. So let's see, anything but. And they are in, so we'll come back to you with that. All right, these guys here are going to attack into here. So we've got the 3 crack grenades because I don't like the idea of the FAQ making it only 1 per squad in the close combat because that's kind of BS in my opinion. So 3 attacks here, hitting on 3s. 3 hits, glancing on 4s. Oh, dang, yo. All right, so it lives to see another day. All right, we'll come back to you after a movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 4. All right, movement phase for Dark Angels here on turn 4. My leader dude bros re-embarked upon the Land Raider, and it pivoted, looking over here onto his Wolf Lord. He shot back over there, and that's it. That's all I've got left here. So we're going to move on to the shooting phase here for Dark Angel on turn 4. All right, shooting phase here with the Land Raider. He's firing into the Wolf Lord. He just pivoted, so everything's going to be firing at full ballistic skill. So I've got 12 shots from the Hurricane Bolters. I've got 4 shots from the Assault Cannon. I've got 1 shot, which is a red one deep down in there, from the Multi-Melta. So everything's going to be hitting on 3s. Twin linked except for the Multi-Melta. All right, hit. All righty. All righty. Twin linked on all of these. I can't remember if that one there got knocked over. Hold on, I'm gonna figure it out. All right, so that was a hit that got knocked over there. So we got all of these hits. Red is going to be wounding on 2. Blacks are going to be wounding on 3s. 6s are going to be rending, and then the greens are going to be wounding on 5s. So here we go. All right, so we got a few. Boop, boop, boop. All right, so we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2+ armor saves and 1 4+ invul save. So let's do you want to do the 1 invul save first, or do you want to do, yeah, let's do the 1 invul save first. 4+, he's good. All right, so now we've got 8 2+ armor saves. Oh man. Oh, we've got 3. Whoa! 3 that went through. Okay, this is pretty good. So now we got 3. Now we've got whatchamacallit, 6s, 6+ feel no pains. He has to make all of them. No, and he is dead. That is Slay the Warlord. All right, maybe things are going to turn around with my two guys left. All right, moving on. All right, he is going to fire his heavy bolter into these guys, hitting on 6s because he jinked. I got 1, wounding on a 3. That's a wound. 3+ armor save. No, 1 guy did. All right, that's it for shooting phase. And no one's going to charge, so that's going to be the end of my turn here. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for Space Wolves on turn 4. All right, movement phase for Space Wolves here on turn 4. He came back onto the board. He had gone off of the other turn. I forgot to mention that. These guys are continuing their run around the dog fence here, trying to get over to here. He's moved the relic 6 inches over that way. These guys are immobilized where they are. These guys are making their way up back over towards here, and they're making their way back up towards there. So that's it for the movement phase. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase here on turn 4. All right, his long fangs over here, let me get them in focus, are going to fire into my Land Raider. So you're going to, yeah, do you want to shoot? Hitting on 3s with the missiles? Okay, nope. All right, the Storm Wolf is going to fire into my Land Raider. We'll do the Twin Link Las Cannon first, hitting on 3s. That's a hit, looking for a 5 to glance. That's nothing. And then he's got the Frost Cannon, going to be the hitting on a 3. All right, that's a hit, looking for a 6 to glance. No, nothing. All right, these guys are going to fire into him. He's going to jink. So, hitting on 4s. Okay. All right, these guys are going to fire into him. So we got 4 bolter shots and a plasma shot, hitting on 3s. Alrighty, so we got 2 bolter shots and a plasma hit. Glancing on 6s and 3. Alright, so we got a pen, 2-up jink save. No, re-rolling to a 4+. Yeah, woo, Raven Wing. Charge. So these guys are going to charge into him here. So let's see what the distance is. I can't overwatch anything here. So 8 inches, -2. We'll see if this makes it. All right, it doesn't make it, but they get to re-roll failed charges. 5 is not going to get them in. All right. All right, these guys are going to charge into here. They need 3 inches to get in. And they are in. All right, so we'll move them in and come back to you with a fight sub phase. All right, those 2 guys are going to shoot with their grenades into here. So hitting on blah blah blah. Hit on 3s. All right, 1 hit. Looking for a 4 to glance. That's a glance. All right, and that's the end of Space Wolves' turn here on turn 4. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 5. All right, movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 5. He moved up here past his dangerous terrain test. He disembarked over here, separating from Azrael, who moved up there. moving 5 inches through cover. So that's it for when he moved over there. So, but that's it for movement phase. So we'll come back to you with a shooting phase here on turn 5. I knew it. I just said it. I just said it 2 seconds ago. All right, starting off here, we're going to shoot the Land Raider into the Wulfen. So because he moves 6, he gets to fire 1 at full and then power the Machine Spear at another at full. So the blacks are going to be the Assault Cannon firing at full ballistic skill. Red is going to be the Multi-Melted firing at full ballistic skill. And then green is going to be the Hurricane Bolter snap shooting. So looking for 3s and 6s. Oh, come on. I really needed that one. Alrighty. So we have 2 hits. Twin links on these. Alrighty, so we got 1 hit there. Alright, so these are going to be wounding on 2s and 4. Alright, so we just got 1 3-up invul save. No, feel no pain. No, so 1 takes a wound. Alright. Alright, he's going to fire Foe Smiter into them. So, 4 shots here. Hitting on 2s. All hits. Strength 4, wounding on 4s. With Shred. Okay, still just 2 wounds. So 2 3-ups. Makes them both. Alright, that's it for shooting phase. Azrael is going to charge into the guy holding the relic. He is going to charge into the Wulfen over here. So we're going to do the one over here with Azrael first. So he's going in there. So he's going to fire, hitting on 6s. Nothing. So I need a 6-inch charge. It's 4 inches away, plus 2 for going through cover. So can I do it? Can I get a 6-inch charge? Please do it for me. Yeah, and I'm in. All right, so I'll move them in, and then we'll come back to you with the fight. And he is going to charge into them. So here come the storm frag cannons, D3s. So we've got 3 shots total. All right, hitting on 6s. We got 1 hit, strength 4, toughness 4, so 4 to wound. No wound, and his charge distance 7 inches. So he will be in as well. All right, so we will come back to you with the fight sub phase. All right, so we're going to start over here with Azrael. 4 base, plus 1 for the charge, plus 1 for extra close combat weapon. Hitting on 3s. Master crafted. All right. So I think that was also. All right, so I got 4 hits. Wounding on 2s because it's strength plus 2 AP 3. And he's dead. So that was a pretty easy one there. So we'll move on to the far more brutal one to come. All right, so at initiative step 5, his guy and my guy are going to be going. So we'll go with my attacks first, just because. So because I charged, so we'll go with that. So he issued a challenge and I accepted. So I've got 3 base attacks plus 1 for the charge. So I'm going to be hitting on, what's your weapon skill again? Weapon skill 4. So I'm going to be hitting on 3s. Re-rolling because of first round of combat with Zealot. Alrighty. So I got 4 hits. Wounding on 2s, AP 4. Alright, so I got 4 wounds here. So he's got to take them he's got to take them 2 at a time because he's got feel no pains on these. So 5 plus feel no pains. He makes 1 and then another 1. No, so he's going to be dead, but he'll still get to attack back at initiative because he's got that, and then he'll also get to attack again at initiative because he got killed during that phase. Oh man, that's going to be brutal. And then we're going to go over to here, this guy, so 3 plus. 1, just one left. Oh, feel no pain. No, so he also dies, but he'll also get to attack back at this initiative phase. Oh, brutal. All right, so we'll come back to you with those attacks. All right, so we're going to go with his sergeant guy first here. So you're going to do both of his sets of attacks at the same time. So he's got 12 attacks here, hitting on 4s. Getting extra attacks for those 3 6s. So just take 3 fan there. I guess we'll roll them again. Got 2 more. Oh, brutal. All right, so these are going to be strength 6, strength 6, so looking for 2s. AP 2. So we've got 6 strength 2 AP or strength 6 AP 2 wounds. So how much has he prayed to the Emperor? Let's find out. So here goes. He's got 4 up. Rosaria saves. No, he's dead. All right, so he's dead. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. That's pretty good. I only failed 2 of them, but that's still enough to kill him because he only had 1 wound. So, so he died. So they will consolidate. And that's the end of my turn. So we will come back to you with after movement phase for Space Wolves on turn 5. All right, movement phase for the Space Wolves. These guys moved over this way. The Wulfen are moving around this way. He pivoted and moved over that way looking on him, and they stood still. And these guys moved up this way a bit. So that's it for the movement phase here for Space Wolves on turn 5. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, we're going to start out with this squad shooting into Azrael. So the blue one's going to be the plasma, the blacks are going to be the bolter shot. So hitting on 3s. Alrighty. So wounding on 4s and 2. Okay, so we got the 1 AP2 shot going through there. He's got the 4+ Lion's Helm invul save. Yeah, he's good. All right, long fangs are going to fire into Azrael. So we got 2 missile launchers and the heavy bolter that can see him. So hitting on 3s. All right, wounding on 3s and 2. All right, so we got 4 wounds. 2, none of them are AP3, so but one of them will double him out, the missile. So we'll do that one first. It's AP3. He has 2+ armor. So the missile, we'll do that one separate because that can double him out since it's strength 8. So 2+ armor save. If he doesn't make this, he's dead.
Oh my god.
That's and thus we find the Achilles heel of our Lord of War on the Dark Angels. Doubled out with a crack missile to the face. All right, so yeah, he's dead. All right, so yeah, I think that's probably going to be it for the shooting phase, right? Oh no, we got some more. We got some more. So, oh man, brutal. All right, Stormwolf is going to fire into my jinking land speed over there. Vengeance, not vengeance. Sorry, Dark Shroud. So let's do the. We're going to do the last cannon first. Yeah. All right, we'll do the last cannon first. So hitting on a 3, glancing on a 1. So that's a pen. 2+ jinx save. Rerolling to a 4+. Nope. So that's a pen. Pen result is AP2, so a 6 will blow it up. No, it's 4, so it will be can't move and it's snap firing. All right. So we're going to move on now to the frost cannon, maybe? Yeah, frost cannon. Hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Strength 8, so looking for 2s to glance. That's a pen. 2+ jinx save. That's good. Oh, good. All right, and then we're going to do the heavy bolters here, hitting on 3s. All right, twin linked. All right, all hits, looking for 5s to glance. All right, so we got 2 pens, 2 2-up jinx saves, and he makes them both. All right, so he's still alive. All right, so these guys ran over this way, and they can run and charge because they're badass. So here comes the charge. That's it for shooting phase. So these guys, here comes their charge, and they are in. So we will move them in and come back to you with that. All right, so we're gonna start here with the great axes. So there's 2 of them in there, so they're gonna be hitting on 3s. So we've got 10 attacks coming in. Okay, but they got 2 6s, right? Oh no, is that the claws that do that?
No, it's all of them.
It's all of them. All right, so you got 2 6s, so you get 2 more attacks, 2 more hits, 3 hits because it's a vehicle. All right, so these are strength 8, so looking for 6s to glance. We've got 2 glances. All right, then we'll come back to you with the thunder hammer. All right, and here comes the thunder hammer into it, hitting on 3s. Oh, wow. Okay, reroll because you got a 6 in there. You got another attack in. All right, so we've got 5 attacks. Strength 10 because they're base 5. So looking for 4s to glance. Reroll that one's cocked there. This could be it. Oh, just enough. But there's 1 pen. See if it blows up. Blows them up. It does blow up. Distance, that doesn't matter. They're in base to base, so that's all that's going to matter. 3. All right, so we'll figure out that and come back to you. And they are fine. So that's the end of turn 5 here. Do you want to roll to see if we go on to a turn 6? We do. All right. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 6. Dark Angels movement phase. My Dark Shroud can't move because of the pen result on it. So he is just stuck there. So we will... So he's going to shoot his heavy bolter into these guys. Hitting on 6s because he jinked. Nope. All right, that's the end of Dark Angel's turn 6. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for Space Wolves on turn 6. All right, so jink phase, movement phase here for the Space Wolves. He dropped into hover mode there. These guys moved over here to jump on and contest that objective. These guys are just kind of shuffling around, and that's it. So we will move on to the shooting phase, where he will be shooting my jink. My Dark Shroud. Jink. All right, las cannon into him, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Lancing on a 1. That's a pen. 2+. Jink save. Looking for a 4+. Reroll. Nope. He's dead. And that's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's how it ends with a Space Wolf tabling. They get to keep their secrets, and they get to get their dude bro back. So, this kind of tells it all right here. We got a bunch of hairy dudes and a guy in stasis, none of which the Dark Angels would figure out what they are. So, yeah, that was a brutal game. Yeah, he wonked me. Man, those Wulfen are they're nothing to mess with. Those things are brutal to deal with. So the fact that they can just attack again after they die is it's killer, man. That is killer. But I had a blast, actually. I just had a lot of fun. We were laughing a lot, and that's always a good time. And that's what this is all about, right? So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. Share, like, and subscribe the video. As always, I've been Phil, the Glacial Geek. My opponent's been John. And until next time, have fun. All right, Stormbolter from here into these guys over here. Hitting on 6s because of the pen result. I got 1. Wounding on a 4. And I got a 3. I should have said 4. The dice listened to me, apparently. I'm the dice whisperer. Don't come up 1 ever again. Can you hear me? All right, these guys here are going to fire into these guys. They're going to be snap firing because they jinked last turn. So, hitting on 6s. Twin linked. So I've got 2 hits so far. Twin linked. Nothing else. Oh, whoa. Hold on. I got to figure out one of those gets hot. All right. So 2 of them were gets hot. That's the benefit of having having it on film is I can go back and look. So 2 gets hots. Looking for 3 up armor save.